So starting the test drive in this CR-V, so far the pickup is pretty decent actually, just pulling out of the parking lot there. Dynamics of driving are pretty simple. This feels like a typical 4-speed, made it with a 4-cylinder engine. And nothing out of pocket here so far. Now the miles are pretty low for the year. But still, some things just age with time. But right now, I'm not really feeling anything out of the ordinary again. Now, wind noise, just a bit intrusive here. Honestly, it's not intrusive. It's just the gusts out here are crazy. So every so often, I'm hearing it, but not necessarily feeling it in the steering wheel, which is really good. Give it a little pull here. Let's test out this cruise. So still functioning as it should, seems like. But I mean, the CR-V has a tried and true setup, at least until they started putting the newer engines in them. Just having these naturally aspirated 4-cylinders, they were pretty reliable, easy to maintain if something did go wrong for whatever reason. Not an arm and a leg to repair. And just having a simple 4-speed automatic, something else that didn't require a lot, just made these, it still makes them cheap to operate today. I see a lot of them still on the road. Now I'm starting to see fewer of the models before. Looks like the 98, 99 models. But again, seeing a few of these. Ride quality is pretty solid, not overly smooth, but also not very jarring. And road noise isn't terrible. And I tested on this back road to tell the differences. Most cars, you can hear the road noise on this road here because it is so rough. 18-wheelers go over it all day, every day. And with it being an industrial road, it's not like they do their best to keep it looking beautiful. But again, just everything's simple, everything makes sense here. Just an easy drive so far. And I just think it's incredible that this only has 92,000 miles on it. And you can tell just with the shape that it's in. Everything looks immaculate, works properly. No weird squeaks or squeals coming from anywhere. And this is something that also gets relatively good gas mileage depending on how you drive it. Braking power is pretty good. Now I'm gonna take it on the interstate here and put my foot into it and just see how it does. All right, here we go. just having a 4-speed automatic, not a lot of shifts going on. So especially in that first gear, you're having to get up to around 6,500 RPMs, but you're almost able to get up to your speed there before having to shift. So pretty impressive. And I mean, the wind noise really isn't bad once I get up to speed at all. And it's very easy to control on the highway here. But I'm not sure about the price where this one is. I'd say it's around 12,000, 13,000, maybe a bit cheaper. I just want to be on the less conservative side because I don't want to say it's a certain number and then it's more when someone goes to buy it. But just for what it is, I just feel like you'll get so much out of it if you just use it for daily driving, whether it's beating around town, commuting to and from work. You really get a good vehicle that's easy to fix, again, if anything were to go wrong with it, which there's a slimmer chance than most vehicles that'll happen. These are just reliable. They have that same kind of reliability as the Civics, the Accords, and then of course Toyotas. They just have that track record. But a very decent SUV. The space in here really good for today, but especially in 2004, had all the features that you want. This will be an easy radio swap if you wanted to add Bluetooth or CarPlay or whatever. I mean, it's doing its thing. It's doing what it was designed to do, which is be reliable transportation and be usable for more than, let's say, a Civic or Accord could handle. But I actually, with this being my first time driving one this old, I really, really like this SUV. Again, for something that is pretty capable, fuel efficient, and reliable. And I mean, you can't beat the miles on this. 2004 with 92,000 miles, I can't get over that. But surprisingly impressed by just how nice this is overall, even with this to be the base model. A very clean example here, inside and out. So yeah, if you're in the market for one of these, definitely make sure you check this one out. And this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2004 Honda CR-V.